Yo guys, what's going on? LuckyRave is back again to give you guys a discussion video on Eden Zero. Specifically, Season 3.
Don't start with me. I've already reached my tolerance level for management issues.
He's getting fussy.
Tell me about it.
I know what all of us are probably thinking right now. When are we going to get Season 3? And we know what's coming. Because if you recall, at the very end of Eden Zero Season 2, there was a very quick little sneak peek of what was to come with Eden Zero. And I'm going to say this right now. If you are an anime-only watcher, I'm not going to spoil events of what takes place in Season 3. Of course, you got some very key little highlight visuals of moments. Eden Zero Season 2. If we go back in time, let's look at when Season 1 was. When you look at the anime for Season 1, it started April 2021, okay? And it aired until October 2021. Now, the thing to keep in mind about this is that for the most part, it was pretty consistent, with the exception of, a break. You had, so you had a week break between episodes 19 and 20. You had, at least a 1 week break there, okay? And likewise, you had a similar case with Season 2. Season 2 starts off in April of 2023, okay? So relatively, you had a 2-year gap between the end of Eden Zero Season 1 and Season 2. Season 2's final episode aired October 1st, 2023. So we haven't exactly hit the full year mark yet when Season 2 premiered, but it kind of gets you thinking. When will we see Season 2? When you get a stinger like that at the end of Season 2, that automatically gets you thinking, well, obviously, you're going to get a Season 3. That's a no-brainer. But the question is when.
Well, what's your answer?
And it's a fair question. Now, when was Season 2 announced? In February of 2022, we got announced of Season 2. That kind of makes you wonder, well, what was the case with Eden Zero? How come there's no announcement for Season 3? And this all goes back to one thing. 100 Years Quest, okay? 100 Years Quest is currently ongoing. And I have to mention one thing, is that when it came to Season 2 was kind of a mess in terms of, the release. You had this whole debacle with Netflix, and
I cannot believe this.
The next 2 arcs of Eden Zero, they're big deals, okay? If you guys thought Season 2, the Belial Goer arc, Return to Granville, the Foresta arc, if y'all thought that was some next level stuff in the writing, oh boy. I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but
I don't know if this means something to you, but it means something to me.
Hiro knows that himself too. He knows how much of a big deal those 2 arcs are in Eden Zero. So what I think is going on behind the scenes is that JC staff, what they are probably doing right now, is wanting to give Season 3 the care and respect that it deserves. Because if you know, when it came to Season 2 of Eden Zero, animation-wise,
You think you can do this to me?
so if I have to take a guess on when the announcement will hit for us getting this, I'm gonna say we're probably not gonna hear anything about Eden Zero Season 3 until after 100 Years Quest Season 1 is done. That's the thing I see happening here.
That's it. That explains everything.
Like I said, the earliest I'll give it is fall 2025 for a release of Season 3. And the latest will probably be spring 2026. That's my estimate time frame on us getting Eden Zero Season 3. I do hope the light update does arrive. For us to get Eden Zero Season 3, the other important thing is the dub. We need to make sure Eden Zero Season 2 is able to get its dub. That's the number 1 priority here. Getting the dub for Eden Zero Season 2 is top priority. What I will say for certain, whether it's when Season 3 is announced or just before that, we'll probably hear some news about the dub for Eden Zero Season 2. I do have faith in it. And speaking of the dub for Eden Zero Season 2, This isn't necessarily super huge per se, but it is a step in the right direction. And this is a big, big shout out I have to give to Sean, who is letting me know all the tidbits of information regarding us potentially getting a dub for Eden Zero Season 2. And this one comes from the voice actor of Professor Wise, Brooke Chalmers. I want to say that's how you pronounce his last name. But Brooke pretty much said this. Yes, give this the Season 2 dub it deserves. And this pretty much just showcases that we're getting support from, like, the official voice actors themselves, too, that did the dub for Eden Zero. And I think that's fantastic, honestly. I think that's really great news, and hopefully that does push towards other voice actors, showcasing their cry and their support of us getting a dub for Season 2. But for now, we just gotta play the long game here. That's just all we have to do.
What's the matter? You can't handle it, soldier?
With that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all I have to say when it comes to this discussion video on Eden Zero. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on this. When do you think we will get Eden Zero Season 2? When do you think it'll drop? What's the earliest estimate you think we'll get it? The latest estimate? How do you guys feel about that? Coming off from Season 2. Anime owners, how are y'all feeling about this? And manga readers especially. Without going into any spoilers, do y'all have faith in Season 2? And with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm LuckyRave. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Eden Zero content, Hero Mashima content, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later.